On my wedding night, a group of women called me to go to the fields to use the toilet. I was confused, and when I asked my husband, I learned that our home had no toilet. If I needed one, I had to walk 10 kilometers into the open fields. Watching other women crouch in the open made me uncomfortable, so I told my husband I would leave if we did not build one. He agreed immediately, but his father completely opposed the idea, believing an indoor toilet would offend the gods. This village had gone 17 years without a single toilet. Men could use any corner they liked, while women had to wait until dark to go outside together. It was risky because of insects, snakes, and men who tried to bother us with flashlights. I struggled to understand these customs because of my educated upbringing, but for the sake of my marriage, I tried to adjust. Every day my husband accompanied me into the bushes, but the danger always felt too close. One day, just as I crouched down, a motorcycle approached. Under the headlight, I saw the rider clearly and realized it was my father-in-law. Our eyes met, and all I could think about was disappearing back to my parents' home. To keep me from leaving, my husband remembered an elderly, bedridden neighbor whose family had built a small makeshift toilet. He brought me to their house and distracted everyone with conversation while I slipped inside. It worked, but I felt as if I was doing something wrong, and the discomfort stayed with me. A friend then suggested the nearby railway station, where each train stopped for 7 minutes. I could use the restroom during that window, but in practice, things always went wrong. Sometimes my father-in-law took the motorcycle, or the train was delayed, and the pressure became almost unbearable. The worst moment came when I finally made it into the toilet, only to find the door blocked from the outside by stacks of goods. I could not push it open as the train began to move. By the time I finally escaped the bathroom and reached the carriage door, my husband was running alongside the tracks. He frantically called for me to jump. I stood frozen on the edge, realizing that jumping meant trapping myself again in a place that felt backward and completely out of line with my values.